This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. It's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon, and it's man in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, McCollum and Jones are their guards. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Murphy in at the power forward position. So the Clippers win the tip. And Brent, finally it's here, the first game of the season. These players, like us, look like they were itching to get this game underway.
Oh man, all the preparation, the training camp, the taping, the icing, the stretching, the coaching, let's get it going. Guys are ready to start this long marathon. We'll see who can come out on top.
Now here's Ingram. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shooting two. The first one falls.
You add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Gordon finds Leonard. Here's Mann. Fires from deep. Rebounded by McCollum. A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Now here's Leonard. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. All that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
Now here's Ingram. No good from 18.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
For New Orleans, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Here's McCollum. Good on the bucket.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Passes to Jones. Uncovered. And he gets the jumper to drop. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. McCollum against Westbrook. Pass to Man. Goes back up. Can't hit that one. Good D by McCollum.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Man can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by McCollum.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And the pass to Man. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA. But that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league, and for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact is pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came in the NBA ready to rock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Jones nails both of them. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now here's Gordon. He had 15 points last outing. The second effort. Eric Gordon grabs the board. Clippers trail by 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, there's been some interesting moves in the Bayou, and this team has set up a roster that I think has some great potential. There's a lot of talent, a lot of interesting players that are on this roster, and I'm excited for their future.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon. You definitely saw New Orleans making calculated moves, Brent, in the draft.
Yeah, there's some perfect fits alongside what a healthy Zion Williamson will bring to the court. And so if he's in there making that impact, there's a lot of complementary skill sets on this roster that will elevate them to being much more competitive sooner than you think.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Jones. He has 6. And the Pelicans miss again.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Gordon inside. working on Jones. Here's Zubac, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Zubac has got 5.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's McCollum. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. Fades back. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
He didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Making a switch here. Richardson's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Marcus Morris is checked in for Eric Gordon. Takes the 13-footer. Morris, no good. Pelicans leading by 3. Releases. Richardson, no luck. Leonard against Valanciunas. Right side, Leonard. To the wing right side. McCollum against Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Over Murphy. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 7 points. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Clippers. Passes it to Richardson. Oh, good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Leonard, the pass to Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Jones. 6 points for him. Back to Richardson. Richardson missing again. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Murphy with the steal. Richardson outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
So for the Pelicans, Nance comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Lewis subbed in for Herbert Jones. Now Powell over Lewis. Powell, that's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Richardson. New Orleans moving it around. And Murphy kicks to Lewis. And trying to break loose. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the shot goes in. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep giving in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Lewis. Kicks to Richardson. Knocks it loose. Six to shoot. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. New Orleans making a switch here.
For your Pelicans, Najee Marshall, Jose Alvarado.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Nance against Morris. Looking to end the run. Nance, no good. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game lost to New Orleans. Here's the pass to Pop. Stolen by Lewis. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Leonard looking around. Here's Highland. Pelicans with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
In the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Plumlee's checked in. .149 left in the first quarter. Ingram outside. This one for three. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Here's Highland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lewis against Powell. Inside, Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Pass to Lewis. Here's Alvarado. Marshall dishes to Ingram. Lewis outside. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Nance. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty good use of the screen and roll as Larry Nance Jr. does a great job of slashing right after setting the screen.
Pass to Highland. Outside Leonard. To the middle. Here's Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Lewis passes to Marshall. He kicks it to Lewis. New Orleans moving it around. Bounce pass, Nance. Here's Alvarado. Morris with the rebound. Here's Highland. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Third team
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
shooting last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Here's Ingram. With one on the clock, that shot misses. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
With the score,
Los Angeles on top, leading by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
on your feet, make some noise.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Highland, and it's the 1.
Well, the big man's got to be feeling it right now. A catch-and-shoot jumper from Valanciunas.
And the foul on Josh Richardson.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Outside Leonard, pass to Powell. Four on the clock. Shoots it up. And he drops that one in.
Norman Powell.
Powell's got 6 points.
Excellent work from Powell in the pick-and-roll action.
And the pass to Alvarado. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. First free throw is good. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point. But with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in L.A. that can be this good.
Now Marshall. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And it's Alvarado missing.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The Pelicans trail. Marshall with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Marshall can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Batum passes to Highland. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Powell, the pass to Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, for New Orleans, shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Richardson against Powell. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Marshall with it. Batum's there. 5 on the clock. Marshall passes to Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Powell from outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
Here's Valanciunas. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
They get it back. It's stolen. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Highland. Outside for Batum. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Batum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ingram outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
And the first one drops.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
And here are the Pelicans now, after the miss from Mason Plumlee. Alvarado passes to Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Powell with the steal. It's hauled in by Richardson. Pelicans trailed by 5. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Batum. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits. in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
McCollum, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum outside. Here's Alvarado. Misses off the right iron. LA's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. The shot comes out, and New Orleans will come the other way. Richardson outside. Valanciunas against Plumlee. Fades and shoots. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Valanciunas.
Valanciunas can't step outside, and if he has a good feeling about it, he's going to let it rip.
And it's McCollum in the corner. From deep, hands it from downtown. McCollum's got 5.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Morris, no good. And so Marshall will bring it up for New Orleans. And a wide open look for McCollum. That ball, great assist by Marshall. McCollum's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pelicans. Powell kicks to Batum. To the right side. Westbrook passes to Powell. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Alvarado, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Team foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
New Orleans making a switch here. Nance is checked in. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. Mann's checked in for Morris. And Gordon subbed in for Norman Powell. That one misses.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Leonard. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
You're like Kawhi, and he knows when to be forceful, just using his muscle on the inside to get to his shot.
McCollum outside. Pass to Alvarado. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Clippers call time here. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Clippers trail by 3. Westbrook finds Gordon. Back to Westbrook. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's McCollum. 8 points for him. Here's Alvarado. And trying to break loose. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Personal foul.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Clippers have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Pizza. Zubats. One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubats. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Richardson outside. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And there's Richardson on the assist by McCollum. Richardson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clippers trailed by 3. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Zubats with it, covered by Nance. Zubats no good. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Jones, and he drops it in from the low post. Jones has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Man passes to Zubats. Bounce pass Gordon from downtown. Man can't hit.
This has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Leonard gets it to go.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
Pelicans leading by 3. And there's the pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to McCollum.
2 minutes.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Zubats. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Jones dishes to McCollum. Fires from the line. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 11 rebounds in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Westbrook. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans. 6 to shoot. Zubats kicks to Gordon. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
They can't find the net right now. And all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. New Orleans gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Westbrook against McCollum. Murphy passes to McCollum. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Back to Westbrook. There's the drive and finished off by Westbrook.
And the drive game is Russell Westbrook's A move. You know it's coming, still can't stop it.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to McCollum. 1 second left. And it's in. There's the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Durant.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their number is called. And it makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5. Here's Valanciunas. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Westbrook against McCollum. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Passes to Gordon. Tipped away. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Ingram. Tries again. And with the rebound.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zubac, and he banks in the layup. Zubac has got the first basket of the second half here for the Clippers.
Remarkable pass off that pick and roll from E.G. there. He might have been able to take that shot, but wisely threaded the needle.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Count the basket and the foul. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Yes, but they won drops after the 0-of-3 start.
Eric Gordon.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for your Pelicans, Herbert Jones. Shooting 1.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Here's Mann, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Mann's got his first bucket in this one. McCollum passes to Ingram. Jones with it. Over Gordon. Jones, no luck.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jones, no luck.
really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Westbrook against McCollum. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Pelicans with the rebound.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 of 4 to start it off.
Pass to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Westbrook against McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. Can't get it to fall.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Mann. He's covered by Ingram. Shot clock at 6. High post try.
Well, when Brandon Ingram's active on the defensive end, from whatever position, that's going to help out that particular possession. Good reaction there.
McCollum against Westbrook. Jones finds McCollum. Takes the 3. And with the rebound. Mann's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Westbrook, no good. New Orleans in the lead. The pass to Ingram. Now here's Valanciunas. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
McCollum against Westbrook. Over McCollum. And that one hits back iron.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And the basket by Jones.
Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
Clippers trailed by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's stolen by Jones. And here's McCollum for 3. That's tipped. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Westbrook passes to Zubac. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
The assist.
Zubac has got 14.
I respect Russell Westbrook's passing ability, something that he's worked hard to become better at.
Murphy against Leonard. Here's Mann. He's covered by Ingram. Right side Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
There's sometimes games where Westbrook takes personal challenges at the big guys.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
A different look for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Leonard. And it's Powell in for Gordon. So we can't get either to fall.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
And it's Ingram missing. Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. With a tie, Morris trying to free himself up. And another shot. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Morris. Marshall gets the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Powell. Back to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Richardson comes in for Ingram. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Russell Westbrook. Powell with the steal. Passes it to Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. New Orleans leading by 4. Marshall passes to Alvarado. This is to Richardson. Jones, no one around him. Hangs home the trifecta. Jones has got 16 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
You gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to man. Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. Poked loose and stolen by Richardson. It's Richardson on the wing. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
To the inside. Here's Alvarado. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Alvarado's got the lead back up to 10 now for New Orleans. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. He dishes it to Morris. Up top, Batum kicks it to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Over Alvarado. The 18-footer is right on the mark. He's got 10.
Kawhi Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, the recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. and now
At the line
one
for
of the
New Orleans,
75 greatest.
Herbert Jones.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Offensive rebound, and Murphy kicks to Richardson. Another shot. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Powell. Murphy with the steal. In the corner, it's Richardson. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Leonard dishes to Powell. Here's Mann. It's stolen by Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
They get a hand on it. Out left to the wing. Alvarado passes to Marshall. Clock at 6. It's Murphy outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Murphy's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Morris, no good. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 20-6 run.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Second personal foul.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for New Orleans, Herbert Jones. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Highland's checked in, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Leonard. And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 15. Now the pass to Highland. 1:10 left in the third quarter. And Russell Westbrook good for 3. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up.
Alvarado passes to Marshall. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Westbrook scoring, it comes in bunches, but such a key to it all is for him to get himself to the free throw line. He's top 40 all time in free throw attempts.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. the second free throw, good.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Richardson outside. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Alvarado. Shot clock at 3. It's Murphy outside. Powell pulls it in. Outside, Batum.
You feel like he's wasting all of his energy on the offensive end of the floor, and that there might be a letdown on the defensive end for Westbrook. Say it ain't so. He's just too competitive.
And so it's New Orleans. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Hey, we okay. Just one basket at a time, all right? Keep playing. Keep getting shots. That's all right. If luck comes out of the basket, just keep going, all right? We all right. They gonna come back in one possession. Gotta keep playing, all right?
Imploring his guys to stay positive, not to get down on themselves.
Kevin, he wants his guys to just slow down a bit out there. Good message from Coach Lue.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Morris. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Highland in at the shooting guard. Richardson finds Ingram. Shoots over Powell. And all along the rim that time before dropping in. And the Pelicans lead by 13. This is it to Powell. Back to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's Alvarado missing. Pass to Highland. Back to Westbrook. Batum scanning the floor, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles.
Clippers substitution. Kawhi Leonard.
Pelicans leading by 13. Ingram kicks to Richardson. Back to Ingram. Richardson outside. Back to Ingram. From about 19 feet. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Back to Westbrook over Alvarado. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Richardson outside. Shoots over Powell. Richardson, no luck.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
The shot's good from Nance.
You gotta do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance, even after getting hit.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That's a 2 from Powell. Trying to end the drought. And there's the nice layup by Leonard.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
On your feet, make some noise. Put those hands together on your Pelicans dance team.
Pelicans making a change. Murphy's checked in. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Here's Man. Zubac trying to break loose. Man gets the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside Gordon. The pass to Zubac. Here's Man. Gordon with no one around. Off target from three-point range. To the paint. And the basket by Murphy.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Well, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Right side, Leonard. Zubac the pass to Gordon. And he gets the bucket.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Richardson outside. And here's Ingram. Pass to Alvarado. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Man. And here's Leonard. Fades away. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ingram outside. Richardson outside. Ingram against Westbrook. Here's Marshall. Leonard with the steal. Shoots over Ingram. Leonard with the bucket.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Westbrook. Murphy can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Gordon. Makes it off the glass. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Alvarado passes to Murphy, and the officials will call the illegal swing right there.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
So for the Pelicans, Jones checked in for Marshall, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Josh Richardson. And the Clippers with a change here too. Powell's checked in. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Ball's knocked loose. At the top of the key, Gordon. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses. And that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room.
The first one falls. And so McCollum nails both of them. Clippers trailed by 16. Pass to Man. Powell with it. Outside Gordon. From the arc. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Clippers moving the ball around. There's Gordon with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Kicks it to Jones. The pass to Alvarado from about 19 feet. And he hits the jump shot. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And CJ has such trust in the mechanics of his shot. He gets the ball and is able to drop right into that J.
Man passes to Zubac. Now here's Powell. T right on him. Pass to Gordon. There's the triple. Gordon with another miss. Pelicans leading by 17. Down low, Murphy. And then Murphy with the dunk.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Outside Gordon. Lets it go from the wing. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And they run the pick and roll right there to perfection as Gordon gets the shot to go.
Ingram outside. Passes to Alvarado. Murphy against Zubac. A 3 from McCollum. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Clippers trail by 20. Outside Leonard. McCollum against Powell. Pass to Man. Outside Batum. From outside off the mark. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And the pass to Ingram. Here's Alvarado. Stolen by Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we've seen not only some new trophies in verse, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. tees off on the second. Pelicans leading by 19 points. McCollum dishes to Jones. Pass to Alvarado. And another three for New Orleans.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Westbrook passes to Mann. Looking to get it going. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for LA, Russell Westbrook. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Ingram outside. Passes it to Alvarado. Leonard with the steal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
On the wing, Batum. He's guarded by Murphy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from Leonard. Here's Batum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And Batum playing with some aggressiveness here, drawing that foul.
Nick Batum. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum.
Well, Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play and make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
Good on both. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Pass to Murphy. Ingram outside. Over to the left wing. Alvarado passes to Jones. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game